Flatner Music. Welcome to my channel. Today in fingerboard geometry, we'll be talking about the minor 7 within the CAGED system. First, we'll look at some fingerings and then we'll do some exercises. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. Today in fingerboard geometry, we are going to cover the minor 7th interval within the CAGED system. So the minor 7th is also known as the flatted 7, and we're going to place it within or in proximity of our CAGED octave patterns. I'm going to start with the root D, and I'm going to play here around the 3rd to 5th fret. This would be considered the C pattern for the root D. And now we're going to place the flatted 7. So the flatted 7 is C, so here's my flat 7, here's the root D again. Now here's the octave D, so I'm going to place the flat 7 here on the lower adjacent string. So this is my C and D. So flat 7, root, flat 7, root. Note that I did not shift out of position to play that flat 7 here. I could have played it over here, but that would put me out of the CAGED positional pattern, and the beauty of the CAGED system is that it stays relatively within a position. So again, C pattern is flat 7, root, flat 7, root. Now I'm going to go on to the A pattern for the root D. The octave shape looks like this. Those are both D's, and now I'm going to place the minor 7th. So the minor 7th again, C is under my pinky, and then D, and then the next minor 7th is here, C, and then here's the root D, and then there's one more 7 within this position, and that's the high C here at the 8th fret. Now we're going to move on to the G pattern for root D. So the octave shape looks like this. These are D's again. And now we're going to place the C's. So there's the root D, so C is here, and the 7 root, and then I'm going to use the C here under my pinky, 7 root, and then I'm going to play the 7 here and the root here. On to the E pattern for D. I'm at the 10th fret. The shape looks like this for the octave. Now I'm going to place the 7. So we have root, 7, root, and then 7 here, and then root. Finally, we have the D pattern. The octave shape looks like this. Root, and there's the octave, so those are both D's in the D pattern. And the 7s are placed like this. Here's the root, so I'm going to place the C here at the 15th fret under my pinky. And then here's the octave, and so I'll put the flat 7 here. Now, let's try another root. Now let's do minor 7s on the root G. I'm going to start on the E pattern of G at the 3rd fret. Here's the octave shape. And now let's add in the minor 7s. So that note would be F. Now I'm on to the D pattern for G. Here is the octave shape. Now I'm going to add in the 7s. 7, root, 7, root. And now we're going to the C pattern for G. Here's the octave shape. And now I add in the 7s. So next we have the A pattern for root G. Here's the octave shape. So now I have 7, 1, 7, 1, and then there's an extra 7 up here. And finally, I have the G pattern of G. The octave shape looks like this. And now I'll add in the flat 7s. On to the exercises. For the exercises, we will perform CAGED minor 7s through the circle of fourths. If you're not sure what the circle of fourths is, please watch my video on the circle of fourths. Otherwise, I'll give the order on screen here. The circle of fourths would typically start with the root C, what we will do is perform the 5 patterns of caged minor 7s going up the fingerboard and then move on to the next root in the circle of 4ths. So starting with C, I'm going to start at the C pattern here at the 1st fret, and I will play the minor 7th and the roots. So that was C pattern of C, and now we have A pattern of C. G pattern of C. E pattern of C. D pattern of C. And then we go on to the next root in the circle of 4ths. That would be F. So I would start down here at the 1st fret. Here's F, and I'm playing the E pattern here. So minor 7s on F. Then the D pattern. C pattern. A pattern. G pattern for F. And then we go on to the next root in the circle of 4ths. Let's get a look. That's it for minor 7s within the CAGED system. I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music, and I hope to see you back on my channel soon.